God from whom all blessings flow. Welcome to the W.C. Mcclinton Christian News. I am Cornell Green, your host, youth pastor of the Cosmopolitan Baptist Church in Oakland, California. And my special guest is Lawrence Johnson, and better known as LJ, and the next Queen of Gospel, Miss Anjelica Campbell. Good to have you. It's so good to have you, LJ.
Oh yeah, Doc. Oh yeah.
And Miss Anjelica, it's so good to have you. So good to have you. It's nice to meet you too. I love it. I am an advocate for the youth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right.
I'm in their corner, man, whether they're right or wrong. And when they're right, I'm in their corner even more so to help them build them up. Today's world is out to really take our children out.
Yeah,
they have nothing to look forward to.
Right.
Things are being taken out of the school and taken out of the home and taken out of the church and giving them nothing.
Right.
It's up to us to give and let them know that they are somebody. And the Bible lets them know that they are somebody. And then we're to train them up in the way that we should. In the way that they should.
That's right.
And it's good to have you here and represent.
Okay.
You not only
for the young folk.
That's right. You're representing not just the young ladies, not just the young men, but you're representing the young people today, letting them know that we can make it, that you can make it. You can make it. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 10 years old, and I go to Ruby Bridges Elementary, and my teacher's name is Miss Figueroa, and I'm in the 5th grade.
That's excellent. What church you go to?
I'm looking for a church home, so we're seeing churches.
Oh yeah? Tell me some of the things that you're involved in.
Every summer I go to the Black Repertory Group, and we act and sing there, and I go to a rehabilitation center, and I sing to the seniors.
You go to a convalescent hospital?
Yeah.
Do you? That's beautiful.
Okay.
What a willing heart, LJ.
I'm trying to get a meal gig like that.
Yes.
Sing at the convalescent hospital. Yeah.
Now tell me something. I know that you have. I've understood that you have a long life, a long singing career. You've been on this earth many, many years. So how did you come to singing?
My mom, she introduced me to singing.
At what age?
When I was like 2.
Such a long time ago. Since 2? And did you know that you were going to become the next Queen of Gospel?
No, I was hoping to get a lot of attention when I was little. My brothers and sisters would play with me, and we would all just sing together.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let me ask you something. Going what you're going through, as long as you've been on this earth, what are some of the things that you like and that you don't like what's going on today?
What I like that's going on is that everyone's living their life, and everyone's good, and some people are struggling, but they're getting through it with God.
That's it. That's it, Anjelica. You know, there's power in prayer. You know, whenever we may not have all the money in the world, we may not have all the answers in the world, but we do have prayer. And with God on our side and as Jesus as our intercessor, we can call on him and tell him what we want and just wait for him to answer. And Anjelica, we found out he may not come today, but if we just wait on him, he'll come. What are some of the things that disturb you on the streets today as a young lady growing up?
What disturbs me is people. When I passed by, I went to San Francisco one time. I passed by someone and they were just talking really weird, and I was like, why won't they just go get help or talk to someone?
That's a good spirit.
And I was feeling bad, and yeah.
In your school today, is there a lot of problems in your school? Do you have youth? What do you think about your common peers bringing guns and the violence that are in our schools today? As a young lady that is coming up.
Well, at our school, we really don't get in a lot of trouble because when our school was first made up, we found ideas to don't let violence get in our school.
Wait. You said you found out ways and ideas not to let violence get in your school? Talk to us. Go ahead.
First we made people called junior coaches. They coach like games. So if you go up to a junior coach like, hey, can you set up this game? They'll set it up for you, because sometimes at recess there's a lot of problems. But yeah, the junior coaches like fix up games. And we have another thing called peacemakers, and so it's like if you have a problem and you need to solve it, you be a better person and walk up to a peacemaker and say, hey, I'm in the problem. Can you help this situation? So we built this thing called a peace path, and we walk to the peace path and say, let's squash the problem and go to our recess like normal people and be friends.
I love that. I need for you to expound on that a little bit more, and I need to get this straight too. And I'm pretty sure our audience that is listening needs to get this idea, because we need this on our street. We need it in our churches. You already say it's in your school. We need it in every school. It's called a peace what?
Peace path.
A peace path. And now how does it work now?
So you walk to the peace path. It's in the middle of the school, and you say, so there's a time where you talk and a time where you don't talk. So each of you have a time to talk. So you say like, so the peacemakers say, what's the problem? And the other person says, well, he took the ball away from me or something. And you say, well, you didn't let me play. And then you say, what would you like to do to make this problem a peace and quiet? Well, not quiet, but peaceful. And we would say, I would like to play with you, or well, can you ask first and just not step in the game? So we would say, both of them say, I'm sorry, and you say, I'm sorry. So we wrote the words down that you said, but it's like, I don't like, and then you have to finish the sentence. So at the end, it says, pick up your problem, put it on the ground, and squash it.
Pick up your problem, put it on the ground, and squash it. I wish we had interviewed you years ago. I know you've been around for years, but years ago we could probably solve a big problem on our streets today, just with the peace path. I love that. I'm going to bring it to our church, because at our church that I go to, I'm the youth pastor, and I love our kids. I love our kids, and I speak up for them, and I back them 100%. And we even have summer camp. And I heard you mention something a little earlier about summer camp. You go to camp also?
Yeah, in the summers I go to acting camp, and we do plays, we go to plays, we support, and yeah.
So what parts have you played?
Oh, we have did a lot of plays. We did Cinderella, we did Princess and the Frog.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, Cinderella, what part did you play?
In Cinderella, I played the little children where Cinderella's reading the story, and the little kids are listening, and I say, like, Cinderella, like, I would say, Cinderella, like, I would ask a lot of questions, and then the bad godmother would do, like, a lot of stuff like mean to Cinderella. So then we wouldn't go to school, and because Cinderella would be doing all these chores.
Chores. Do you have a lot of chores at home?
Yeah.
What do you have to do?
Sometimes, but only a little bit. I have to put the dishes in the dishwasher, and I have to do the bathrooms and clean up my room.
That's it. You know, when we train our children the way they should go, when they get old, they won't depart. Because, you know, one day you're going to have your own mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to be the queen of gospel.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, you may not be cleaning your own room because you may have servants. But if you do, you already know how to clean your own room. And then also how to take care of the kitchen and cook. I know you're not a cook too, right?
Yeah, I'm learning.
You learn. What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is when my mom cooked rice and she put broccoli in it.
Does she put onions and bell peppers and green onions?
She puts stir-fried vegetables. She puts broccoli. She puts carrots.
I smell it now.
She puts collard.
It's simmering.
Really?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
I got a new recipe for cauliflower. You put mayonnaise and mustard and butter. But I'm going to stop there because the interview is not about me. We're going to have all of a sudden a menu and a cooking thing. We're going to talk about some fried chicken and some other steak. But we're going to keep it all about you because you know the lady of the hour. Do you help your mother cook or is she teaching you how to cook?
I asked for my mom. I said, Mom, I want to know how to cook. And she took me step by step.
You love your mom?
Yeah.
You do? How do you know you love her?
I know I love her because I see her every day and I say, Hi, Mom, I love you. And she takes care of me and I take care of her. And it's like a bond together.
You know what? I'm going to give you some brownie points. And this right here, it helps you get more presents for Christmas and your birthday. Matter of fact, when is your birthday?
My birthday is in October on the 18th.
On the 18th, we're going to remember that. So you have plenty of time, okay, to stack it up. The parents are the best thing that happened to you. You know that you don't have to cook for yourself. You don't have to buy your own clothes. All you really have to do, and you don't even have to pay rent, mortgage. You don't have to pay a car note. You can, you know what? Matter of fact, you can be chauffeured every day. Did you know that? You can get anything that you want. You know that? All you have to do is just obey your parents, and which sounds like you're a good kid. But those some young ladies and young men out there who are not good to their parents, what advice would you give them?
Well, you don't really get a lot if you be, like, disrespectful.
Say it one more time.
Disrespectful.
No, say you don't what?
You don't, like, get that much respect if you don't give respect.
So in other words, you stay in detention and on restriction and problems all the time.
So, like, if you, like, be disrespectful to your parents, like, what do you expect if they go to the store and they get you something, but you're like, what did I get? And then you're like, no, you've been disrespectful. Why would I give you something when you don't deserve it?
You know, LJ, we have a little lady here. She's not 10 years old. She's 20 years old.
Well-trained.
Well-trained. God bless your parents, your mom for taking care of you. Yes, you will be blessed. What is that scripture?
Train up a child in the way that it should go. Or honor your parents.
There it is.
So that your days will be long.
So if you want your days to be long and you want as much peace as possible, love mom, love dad, love your elders, and just do what they say and be humble. I like your attitude. I like humility. I like the way that you speak out and you're not afraid to speak out because you are somebody. What do you like about singing?
I like how you sometimes, like singing, you have emotions. Like a song can make you cry, a song can make you happy, joyful, and a song has feelings. Like it really, like I heard a song one time and it really spoke to me.
Okay, now you caught me at a speechless time.
Yeah.
If we was going to a commercial, I'd break for a commercial
time
because you got me.
Yeah.
You said that songs speak to you and what?
It speaks to me and I felt really good.
Tell me about a song that speaks to you and you feel good.